Claude Fable 5 just gave me its pick for the best AI video model in the world, but I'm calling BS because it can't watch video. Fable is a robot. So before I trust it to advise me and you on how to spend our hard-earned credits, let's see if it actually knows what it's talking about. I made Fable 5 build a bracket with its prediction for the champion AI video model at the top. And we're gonna test everyone to see if Fable's a genius or a fraud. Here's how it's gonna work. I've given Claude access to all of the best AI video models with Higgsfield's MCP. So not only can Fable 5 think about the capabilities of every model, I'll even let it design the prompts and test them itself. Big thanks to Higgsfield for sponsoring this video by giving Claude the ability to make these generations with their MCP. Now let's get this thing rolling. I explained the plan to Claude and it's come back with its bracket. This is gonna be fun. Now I'll let it generate the prompt and all of the videos on its own, and just a few minutes later, it's time for us to start judging. Bracket 1, we've got Seedance versus Seedance. 2.0 versus 1.5. Don't know why it did that, but this is what we're doing. Okay, the winner on this one is obvious. After all, they are the same model, just different generations, so of course 2.0 won. What was interesting to me though is that the physics and style of 1.5 actually weren't that bad. They were very similar to 2.0, it's just the quality of the video obviously was nothing compared to 2.0. So this is gonna be the one to beat. Next bracket, Happy Horse versus Gemini Omni Flash. Both of these models are fairly new, so this is an interesting comparison. Omni Flash looks and sounds decent, but it's got this weird direction turn fade in the middle, which we obviously didn't ask for. In my opinion, Happy Horse is the clear winner here. Now, I do love to trash on Happy Horse, so I'm not gonna let it slide. It's got some morphing going on and the physics seem a bit off, but this is clearly much better than Omni. Okay, third bracket, Juan 2.7 versus VO 3.1. Oof. Real contest of champions here. Sheesh. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think Juan beat Vio. I mean, I'm a longtime Vio hater, so it's not like this exactly pains me, but I did expect it to at least beat Juan. Juan is a mess, but Vio is an abstract fever dream of a mess. So Juan moves on, and Claude Fable's bracket is officially busted. Finally, match number 4, Grok versus Kling. Kling is the clear winner here, not only because of the physics, but also obviously the visual quality of the generation is much higher than Grok. That said, Grok performed a lot better than I expected, and I think maybe if it had gone up against Vio or Juan, it would have won. Oh well, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and that's how the bracket was set up. So now we are on to the second stage of the bracket, and Fable has predicted all but one of the matchups correctly so far, which isn't bad. That said, things are about to get interesting because the prompt is getting harder and we're tying some audio and emotion into it now. Take a look at our first matchup, Kling versus Juan.
Buddy, where are you? There you are! I was so scared. Don't ever run off again. Buddy? Buddy, where are you? There you are! I was so scared. Don't ever run off again.
Wow. Juan sucked. Actually, they both did. Now, part of the reason that Kling performed poorly here is that Kling does a lot better when you give it a reference image, and I had none for this prompt. That said, it does not excuse the complete lack of lip sync on the audio. Like, just watch again how bad this is.
Buddy, where are you?
I don't know if a single word is properly synced to that kid's lips. I guess it was lucky for Kling that it was matched up with Juan, and Juan looks like complete doo-doo, so Kling is moving on to the championship. Now for Seedance versus Happy Horse, and remember, Claude picked Happy Horse to win this one.
Buddy? Buddy, where are you? There you are! I was so scared! Don't ever run off again! Buddy? Buddy, where are you? There you are! I was so scared. Don't ever run off again.
Well, it's a good thing that Kling didn't go up against Happy Horse because somehow it produced something really respectable. Don't get me wrong, it's still not worth the credits, and Seedance 2.0 very easily knocked it out, which is probably no surprise to anybody here except for Fable 5, the supercomputer. And now for the big finale, the championship prompt. This prompt has movement, dialogue, and text rendering all included, along with specific item numbering and the mention of the drinks delivered to the table. Kling's had a bad day, so I'm not hopeful, but maybe, just maybe it can pull this off, but it just needs Seedance to really screw up.
2 margaritas and old fashioned. Careful, they're full.
Thank you.
Okay, this is actually the best generation that we've seen yet from Kling. It looks okay. Until you notice this guy's hands, the fact that the server's mouth moves and the audio doesn't come out, and that these drinks are not an old-fashioned or margaritas. Plus, this guy looks really kind of creepy. The guy sitting alone with 4 drinks is like probably exactly where Kling wants to be right now, because this is what Seedance gave us.
Two margaritas and an old fashioned. Careful, they're full.
It's clearly not perfect, but the energy, camera movement, and audio of this clip are spot on. Where Seedance got tripped up here is this third shot. We have a margarita that just kind of floats onto the table, and what ends up placed on the table is 3 margaritas and an old fashioned, not 2. The lighting and liquid physics are great here though, and obviously this crowns Seedance 2.0 as our overall winner. So Fable, it started out okay, but it kind of crashed and burned in the second round. Fable is smart, but it's book smart. It only knows the written scores and benchmarks that it's been able to source from online. It can't actually analyze the results like a human can. That's my job. If you disagree with any of my judgments, let me know that I'm dumb down in the comments. And also, if you want to see whether Fable 5 can make a full film, I made that test too, and you can watch that video right up over here. By the way, I gave it $500 to do that, so the expectations were high.